How to get text transcripts from audio files. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to convert audio files into verbatim text transcripts using artificial intelligence. Specifically, Google's Gemini using Google's service called NotebookLM. First, go to NotebookLM.google.com or simply Google NotebookLM. That will take you to the NotebookLM webpage and look for Create New. What that means is you're going to create your own fresh new notebook. You're going to click that, then it's going to take you to a blank notebook. So there's 3 columns. On the left you have sources, in the middle you have chat, and then on the right you have studio. So on the far left you have an add button, but also in the center you can also upload the source. So you can, either button is going to take you to the upload panel. Here you can drag and drop your audio file. So this is my audio file. I'm going to drag and drop it in. Then on the left side under sources, you're going to see the spinning wheel there, and that shows you that it's thinking. Once it's done thinking, you're going to see a gray checkbox. Now you can uncheck it, and then you can check it. If you have multiple sources, you can select all of them or click individual ones. So anyway, so make sure that the file that you're interested in is checked. Next, what we have to do is we have to put in our prompt. And this is the prompt that I have used, and it's consistently worked. The prompt is generate a verbatim transcript, keep all words, do not delete words, do not change words, insert proper punctuation. I'm going to put this prompt in the description box below so you can simply copy and paste. So then you paste it into the prompt box at the bottom. Click this blue arrow button. Give it a few seconds to think. And it will process your audio into a verbatim transcript. While it's thinking, look at the studio on the right. What this audio overview button does is it takes your sources, either audio or text, and converts it into a podcast. The video overview from your source, either audio or text, it will convert. This video overview will create a video, PowerPoint presentation type video of your text. A mind map will generates a mind map, and the reports you can do a briefing doc, study guide, FAQ, or timeline. The briefing doc and mind map are the most useful for digesting information. So briefing doc and mind map. Since we're here, let me show you, this is a mind map. And as you click these arrows, it expands the different branches of the mind map. Mind maps are a good way to visualize. And then the briefing doc, click there. I've already done a briefing doc. And what it does is it creates a summary and an outline. So this does it to both audio and text sources. It's a great way to digest information. Now going back to the center, this is the verbatim transcript that I asked for. So what you want to do is you want to click Save Note, and then it will then show up on the right sidebar. If you want to do this because when you close the browser, you're going to lose this center chat. You can also clear out the center chat by clicking refresh. So when you save the note, this guarantees that you're going to be able to go back to it. Also, if you look at this little open box here, you click that and that copies the text, at which point you can then paste the text. And then you can use it in other applications. So this text file over here that I've grabbed onto is my text audio. What I like to do is this. I like to use, I feel for me that ChatGPT provides a superior user experience. So what I like to do is this is ChatGPT. Let's open up a new conversation here. This is ChatGPT 5 Instant, also known as ChatGPT 5 Fast. I've uploaded the file, and I'm going to use the same prompt. And so as you can see here, it's just a lot easier to read compared to the NotebookLM one. Also, in general, I get a better user experience with ChatGPT. Gemini, Google's Gemini, NotebookLM, it has its strengths, but for chatting purposes, for outputs and user experience, ChatGPT is superior in my opinion. So this is the and then once you have it in the system, you can do stuff with it, like for example, write me an outline, write me a summary. Now, one thing I want you to point out is that NotebookLM is a Google service. It's powered by its artificial intelligence, Google Gemini. However, if you go to gemini.google.com and attempt to transcribe the audio file, it will say, I cannot do it. I asked why. It says it's not within its capabilities. So gemini.google.com cannot perform this function. But NotebookLM can do it, and it is very excellent at it. Also, the file that I uploaded to NotebookLM is an MP3 file. I have an iPhone, and I like to do voice memos. The iPhone voice memos come in an M4A format. Using Google Gemini, I asked it what audio formats does NotebookLM accept. It accepts M4A, MP3, and WAV. So it will accept iPhone voice memos. And in fact, multiple times I have taken a voice memo in M4A format from my iPhone and put it into NotebookLM and generated a transcript. This is a huge productivity boost. But now, since I have you here, let me show you how to extract an audio file from a video file using CapCut. So this is CapCut. I've loaded up the video file into the editing panel down here. And all you have to do is go to Export, unclick Video, and just click Audio. And you can save it to MP3, WAV, and other things, but NotebookLM specifically mentioned MP3, WAV, and M4A. So this is MP3, and then I click Export, and that's how I was able to get this audio file from one of the YouTube videos that I actually created. So you can extract an audio file from your YouTube video, you can do voice memos, and then you can upload it into NotebookLM and quickly generate a verbatim transcript. I recommend then sending it over to ChatGPT, where you can do wonderful things with the text.